Francisco da Costa, and Espanola Jackson talked about it against Michael Cohen. So I'm kind of a little bit familiar with what's going on here. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a resident of Visitation Valley and lived there for 20-something years. So I'm going to ask William to pass out the flyer. I just want to apologize for the poor quality because I did it myself. Next time when you see the picture, it will be quite different because I just got permission this morning from Uni as well as the photographer to change it to this. So it'll be much better quality than this. It looks like a man with whiskers, right? So I apologize for that. But anyway, at least it summarizes the point that the work that I've been doing. When I moved to this valley in the late 1980s, I didn't realize it was a rather turbulent community. So I did a lot of public safety work because I am multilingual and I speak several languages, Cantonese, Mandarin, Vietnamese, and Thai Chinese, and so on. So I've been a teacher myself for 37 years at City College and 35 years at Unified. In other words, like Tony, one of the fearless leader, I should say, I also work, 2-3 jobs while doing a lot of community work for the last 20 years. And I just list some of the work that I've done. So one of the things I've also been doing, as late as even now, has to do with Muni. I was the one with a few thousand signatures to expand the express buses to around 7 days a week. I was involved with the parks, and you probably heard a friend Martin doing the greenway that we have that we're very proud of. Library, we're going to have $11.1 million library in Visitation Valley, and I gathered a lot of signatures for that. And of course, since I work with a lot of people who are looking for jobs because we're, obviously in one of the lower economic sectors of San Francisco. So for the last 2-3 years, I sign up people, in different categories to prepare them because, as you all know, and also from having heard from Hal Solon, that the southeast sector is going to have a 10-year building boom starting off with Visitation Valley, the projects going on. In fact, I just read the last few days that even Brisbane is having 4,500 houses. I'm not saying it's good or bad, but at least, it's building from that end. So, well, as I said, I also, when I look over here, I'm very pleased to see the solar panels because I studied solar back in the 1968 at UC Berkeley. My building also has solar panels because I believe in saving the environment. So I'm really happy to see that. And for any future projects that we have in District 10, honestly, we want to make sure that that is done. So the kind of work that I've been doing recently has a lot to do with safety in the community. You probably have read about a lot of the violence that's going on. So I have worked with several groups to address that. And I feel that we need to also have programs for youth. 3 years ago, actually, I started out with a sign up for to get people to have the cow palace changed into the youth palace. I got about 4,000 signatures for that. Don't you think we need to do something about providing what we're doing now as a teacher and as a community person? There's a lot of band-aid treatment. So okay. So actually, I think that is a very important part of it, besides education. Well, I also formerly with the, as you can see, the Democratic County Central. Actually, when I did that, I was still working with my 2 jobs, and I was a 2-term immigrant rights commissioner. So I had some experience with that, and also I'm still doing a lot of community work, and that's why I haven't had time to campaign as much as I would like, because to me that's a passion for the last 40-something years. 30 seconds, all right. So why am I running? Is because, last time, for 10 years, people have been asking me, Ms. Tran or Marlene Tran, you've been doing a lot of community work, why aren't you in the race? Because you know about the community. So I feel that this is a great support. Last night I went around getting signatures in lieu of, and I didn't realize I met so many of my former students, residents I knew, and there's a lot lot of hugging everywhere because that was the whole thing. So I'm doing this because it's my passion. I've shown commitment in 20-something years doing the work. I feel that I have the integrity, and I feel that I have the excellent track records. And I'm happy to be here to answer any questions later on, but I'm sure that we're going to meet again. Thank you for the time.